16,000 residents of South Suburban Country Club Hills are struggling through the economy just like many of you. Taxes are up, home sales are down, some in foreclosure. Yet my joint investigation with the Better Government Association found the mayor of that small town spending their money like it's a boom town.
Well, I'm really proud of it.
This is a mayor on the move, showing off his city's multi-million-dollar music theater.
We need something like that to make the community a true community.
24 years of running this South Suburban hamlet.
And you know, there was a lot of talk, well, it's not making money. Well,
there still is a lot of talk.
And I'll say, Mark, you're right. And having said that, what do you do?
A white mayor elected 7 times in a town that's 85% African American.
You talk about being a good businessman. A good businessman has to spend money to make money.
And our investigation found Mayor Dwight Welsh spends a lot of money, taxpayer dollars, racking up thousands on his city credit card.
10 bank accounts, man.
On Saturdays, you can often find the mayor at the Chatham Pancake House, and sometimes Sundays, even during the week. $26 on a Saturday, $173 on one Sunday, and $216 one Wednesday. Why?
A lot of meetings, a lot of activity, a lot of.
Do you think every suburban mayor has that many meetings with that much money spent?
Let me say something. I'm one of the let me say this. I'm one of the full-time mayors in the state, and I'm constantly active. I'm constantly doing things. I'm constantly bringing back money to my city, and I'm talking millions. That doesn't happen by sitting on your back and doing nothing.
So he's constantly going to meetings. 13 times at Aurelio's Pizza, 19 times at Mr. Benny's Steakhouse, and a whopping 60 times at El Cortez. The mayor generously offers to pick up the tab on the city's dime.
So I'm obviously not eating all those meals that they're talking about. I'm buying those meals. I'm buying them to get people to do things in the Country Club Hills. That's what I'm the lobbyist for us. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of that at all.
And while a bill for $376 at Hooters might make some mayors blush, not this one, he said his staff bought chicken wings. So think about this. Out of the 365 days in 2010, our investigation found the mayor used his city credit card at restaurants 303 times.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Taxpayers also picked up the tab for the Mayor Welsh Golf League. On Tuesdays, you can catch the mayor after a round of golf, treating volunteers to lunch on the city credit card.
I don't feel bad buying them lunch. In fact, I feel honored to have them do things for us. They have a lot of good information, and they're honest and sincere people. And it keeps our costs down, and it helps us get the things we need. And they don't get paid a dime for doing it.
With our cameras rolling, the mayor says he won't use the town's credit card this time. He didn't need to. He says he paid for the lunch after winning a friendly bet off his golfing buddies, volunteers for the 9/11 and the fire and police commissions. Oh, and in this city vehicle was the water department director, who joined the links as well. The mayor drove off in his own undercover police vehicle. An all-expense-paid ride for a small-town boss who earns more than $130,000 a year. This is a mayor who doesn't understand the basic principle of good government, that it's our tax dollars, not his. Andy Shaw is with the Better Government Association. I'm not sure if there's a way to punish or reprimand a mayor, but he needs some sort of a slap upside the head to get back to reality and understand what you can and can't do as a public servant. He is acting like he is the CEO of a Fortune 500 company with profits of billions of dollars a year and perhaps the capacity to give him some perks. The mayor charged the city $435 at the Apple Store, Broadway play tickets for nearly $1,400, Build-A-Bear, Nike Town, and the Disney Store.
It's a small amount of money when you look at the overall emphasis of what I do.
Like this music venue, his pride and joy. Its $7 million cost has now become a political tripwire for the mayor. The theater is losing hundreds of thousands of dollars every year.
So I mean, you know, I'm not perfect, but
no,
I don't wear sandals. But I'll tell you this: I think we did the right thing, and we've got to maintain what we have, and we got to maintain it as cheap as we can. One of the things we did was cut our budget.
Except for the mayor's clothing allowance, we noticed a $585 charge to Nordstrom, which the mayor blamed on his staff for buying him a white tuxedo for when he introduces the R&B acts at the amphitheater. Is maintaining it as cheap as possible, including the Nordstrom account to put you in a white tux to
that was...
No, that was last year's expense.
Was that last year that they did that? Or is that years before?
We've got it on the record.
No, that's a couple years ago. That was before all this hit, trust me.
Well, last year's records.
Again, this is what they do, and I followed it. Okay?
But you're the mayor.
I understand that, but
You're saying you're trying to do it as cheap as possible. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that one. Okay, but I follow what my folks tell me to follow sometimes. And maybe it was wrong.
$585 February 6th for
Right.
Dwight.
Right.
But this mayor says he'll keep charging away, sending a strong message to his political foes.
You're not going to scare me. You're not going to make me move away. You're not going to make me quit. I'm coming at you, and you're not going to get me with expenses because those expenses.
Now, to be clear, the city council approved the mayor's $36,000 a year allowance for city business. But our investigation shows he overspent it. The mayor, who will make $144,000 next year, explained that away, saying he often gives his credit card to his staff, who he says buys things the city needs. But between the mayor and one of his allies in Country Club Hills, the city manager, they spent $121,000 last year on restaurants and miscellaneous stuff. Mike?
Thank you, Mark.